Good morning, friends. Welcome to Among Coaching Classes. Today we are, as we have started the new series of video class 6, Mathematics NCERT CBSE. So we are finished with our first part of introduction of chapter 1, knowing our numbers. Today we'll deal with the second part of introduction. Then later on we'll carry on with the exercises of chapter 1, knowing our numbers. So let's begin our session. So today we'll basically deal about estimation. What basically estimation is. So what estimation involves? Estimation involves approximate analysis. It is basically an approximate analysis of any number. So now we'll understand. If might just imagine if you have got 16 and a half marks in any subject. Let's suppose in mathematics, a common test, you have got 16 and a half marks out of 20. So we basically round off this half marks into a complete number and we say we have got 17 marks out of 20. So we have rounded off the half marks into 1 because actually I did not get the complete marks. I got 16 and a half marks. But in order to we have rounded it off and we have said that we have got 17 out of 20. Is it the right answer? No, it is not right. It is an approximate analysis that if I got 16 and a half marks, we have rounded it off, and what I have said that I got 17 marks out of 20. So this is an approximate. This 17 marks out of 20, this is only called approximation, round off or estimation, which call it as you like. This rounding off or this I have hold it like the half marks 16 and a half, I have hold it into 1 marks and I have said that I got 17 marks. So this completing of the number is called approximation, round off, or you can say estimation. So now we'll learn how to do this estimation. So first of all, we'll learn how to do the estimation, how to do the rounding off to nearest tens. Let's suppose a number 14. This 14 is nearest to which two tens number? 10 and 20. Both 10 and 20 are the nearest tens to 14. So now we'll calculate the difference between them. So the difference between 14 and 10 is 4 and the difference between 20 and 14 is 6. So see, can you say that it is nearer to which? So 14 it is clearly mentioned that 14 is much more nearer to 10 as compared to 20. So we'll be rounding off this 14 to 10. So the round figure for 14 will be 10. Let's see some more examples. Suppose the next question is 28. We have to round it to nearest tens. So what are the nearest tens to 28? 20 and 30. So the difference between 28 and 20 will be 8 and the difference between 30 and 28 will be 2. So just to say the difference between 20 and 28 is 8. It is far away, but the difference between 28 and 30 is 2. So 28 is much more nearer to 30 as compared to 20. So the rounding off to nearest tens of 28 will be 30. Let's see another example, 55. The nearest tens to 55 will be 50 and 60. Let's see the difference between them. The difference between 55 and 50 will be 5. But the difference between 60 and 55 is also 5. Now what to do in such cases? The differences are same. That means 55 is equidistant to 62 and 52. So what we'll do in such cases? In such cases, we will take the after tens and what we'll write the rounding figure of 55 as 60. So if the value is equidistant to both tens, then what we'll do? We'll take the after tens. So let's summarize the rounding off to tens. That in rounding off to nearest tens, what do we need to see? We need to see the ones place. On seeing the ones place, if the ones place has 1, 2, 3, 4, then we'll take the before tens. And if the ones place has 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9, then we'll take the after tens. Okay. See the rounding off to nearest 100. What to do in such cases? For the rounding off to nearest 100, let's suppose a number 410. So 410 is nearest to which hundreds? It is nearest to 400 and 500. The difference between 410 and 400 is 10, and the difference between 410 and 500 is 90. So tell me, it is nearer to which? Obviously, it is understood that 410 is nearer to 400. So the rounding off to nearest 100 of 410 will be 400. Let's see another. 889. The nearest 100 of 889 will be 800 and 900. So we'll see the difference between them. The difference between 889 and 800 will be 89, and the difference between 900 and 889 will be 11. So it is 89 much more nearer or 11? Obviously 11. So the rounding off to nearest 100 for 889 will be 900. Let's see another example. 350. So the nearest 100 for 350 will be 300 as well as 400. So we'll see the difference between them. So difference between 350 and 300 is 50, and the difference between 400 and 350 is 50. It is equidistant. So what we did in tens, we'll follow that same in hundreds. So in tens, what we have done, we have took the after tens. So in 100 also we'll take the after 100. So for rounding off to nearest 100 for 350, we'll take 400 as the round figure. Let's see. So what is the star mark? What is the key point for this rounding off to nearest 100? For nearest 100, we need to see the tens as well as ones place. If the tens and ones place contains number 1 to 49, then we'll take before 100. And if it contains 50 to 99, then we'll take after 100. Let's see the rounding off to nearest 1000. For rounding off to nearest 1000, let's suppose the number 410 again. So the nearest 1000 for 410 will be 0 and 10 and 1000, because before 410 we do not have any 1000. So we'll take 0. So the difference between 410 and 0 will be 410, and the difference between 1000 and 410 will be 590. So it is understood that it is closer to 0 as compared to 10,000. So we'll be taking 0 as a round figure for 410. So the rounding off to nearest 1000 for 410 will be 0. So let's see another example for rounding off to nearest 1000. Let's suppose the number 889. See, we are repeating the number which we have done for nearest 100. So let's also see the difference between them. For 889, the two nearest 1000 will be 0 and 1000. The difference between 889 and 0 will be 889, and the difference between 1000 and 889 will be 111. So it is much more nearer to 1000 as compared to 0. So the round off figure for 889 will be 1000. So let's see another example, 2573. So the nearest 1000 for this 2573 will be 2000 and 3000. The difference between them will be 573 and 427. So it is much more nearer to 3000. So what we'll do? The nearest 1000 for this 2573 will be 3000. Hence, what will be the nearest 1000 for 2573? It will be 3000. Let's see another example, 6404. For 6404, the two nearest 1000 will be 6000 and 7000. The difference between them will be 404 and 596. It is much more nearer to 6000. So the round off to nearest 1000 for 6404 will be 6000. Let's see another example. 4500. What we'll do in such cases? The two nearest 1000 for 4500 is 4000 and 5000. The difference between them is 500 as well as 500. What to do in such cases? In such cases, we'll take the after 1000 value. that is 5,000. So the nearest 1000 for 4,500 will be 5,000. What is the star point to remember for rounding up to nearest 1000? So for rounding up to nearest 1000, we need to see the hundred, tens and ones place. If it contains a number 1 to 499, then we'll take the before 1000. And if it contains a number from 500 to 100 to 999, then what we'll do? We'll take the after 1000. So here is a question for you, 75,847. You need to find out the nearest tens for this number, nearest 100 for this number, and nearest 1000 for this number, and nearest 10,000 for this number. So for nearest tens, look at the number 47. The tens place has 4 and the ones place has 7. So for tens, what we do? We see the ones place. The ones place has 7. If the ones place is 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9, then we take the after tens. So what will be the after tens for 47? It will be 50. So we'll have 75,850. Let's see for nearest 100. For nearest 100, we'll see the tens as well as ones place. If the tens and ones place is from 1 to 49, then we'll take the before 100. So it contains 1 to 49. It is a number between 1 to 49. So what we'll take? We'll take before 100. So it will be 75,800. Next is nearest 1000. For nearest 1000, what we do? We see the 100, tens and ones place. If the 100, tens and ones place contains a number from 1 to 499, then we take before 1000. And if it is after 500 to 999, then we take after 1000. So what we'll do in such case, in this case, we have 8,407. So we'll take after 1000. That will be 76,000. Now what we'll do for nearest 10,000? See, for nearest 10,000 or it is nearest lakh, we need to follow the same procedure. For nearest 10,000, we'll see the 1000, 100 and tens place. For in the 1000, 100 and tens place, it should be smaller than 5,000. If it is smaller than 5,000, before 10,000. If it is larger than 5,000, then it will be after 10,000. So here in this case, we'll have 80,000. Thanks for watching this video till end. If you like our video, give a thumbs up, share it with your friends and do subscribe our channel and press the bell icon to receive freshly updates on Umang coaching classes. Thank you and have a beautiful day.